say I changed up, step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up.
It's SweetieC, your SweetieC from an African's perspective with lots of love. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I like to say what's up to all my Noah Hallas and all my new Noah Hallas. Once again, if you don't know what Noah Halla means, it means we don't have any problems over here. We just state our opinions and we keep it moving. I recently created a video in regards to Hilton hotels detaining asylum seekers in McAllen, Texas. Now, I do have an update with that situation, but before I provide you with an update, I want to let you know what Ted Cruz has done in regards to this situation. If you're not familiar with who Ted Cruz is, it's all right. Don't feel bad. There's a lot of people in Texas who still don't know who this man is. So Ted Cruz, also known as Rafael Edward Cruz, is an American politician and attorney serving as the junior United States Senator for Texas since 2013. And honestly, I don't understand why Texas Republicans continue to elect Ted Cruz as a senator for Texas. Ted Cruz doesn't really do much for the majority of Texans. He doesn't help us to achieve better wages. He doesn't help us to achieve better health care. I really don't see him speaking on behalf of the middle class or lower income communities. And it doesn't really matter if it's white or non-white. He doesn't really do much for any of us. And that's an issue because we are the majority in Texas. You will hear Ted Cruz speak more on behalf of corporations and businesses because they have a higher income to be able to contribute more towards his campaign. But for those of us in the middle class and lower class, we don't have as much extra income to provide towards his campaign to get him to notice or to even care about our issues. And this is my problem with corporations. Y'all continue to build all these extra properties, but you don't want to give people the pay to be able to do more than just barely afford their bills. I went to Ted Cruz's Twitter feed to see if he made any posts or he's mentioned anything in regards to these asylum seekers being held captive at Hampton Inns. And I couldn't find anything. So if you were able to find where Ted Cruz made a post in reference to this issue, please comment below so I can correct my statement. But as of right now, I wasn't able to locate any mention or any outrage regarding this issue, and that's unfortunate. So let's talk about what Ted Cruz has been tweeting about recently. He's been tweeting about taking the drug hydroxychloroquine. He's suggesting it's highly effective. Let me make it very clear. I am not a doctor or a physician or anyone who works in the medical industry. What I would say is make sure you contact your physician, someone you trust, someone who is familiar with your health before taking that drug. That's all I have to say in regards to that. Now let's go on to what else he's tweeting about. He wants to hold local governors liable to property damage. He has a lot of emphasis on protests. I did see him mention something about Chris Hayes. He's talking about ESPN, Major League Baseball. He mentions the weather in Houston and Corpus Christi. My point is that he's not discussing the issues for Texans, meaning we need higher pay, we need better health care, especially during a coronavirus pandemic. We need stimulus packages that will help us to continue to be able to not only support our families, but support local businesses. One of the most important issues we need you to discuss is in regards to the asylum seekers who are being held captive unconstitutionally without access to an attorney. Like, you haven't said nothing about that. What are you doing about that? What are you doing for the communities in Texas? What are you doing for us? Because I don't see anything that you have done for us. And I don't mean just saying, hey, we need a better stimulus package. I mean, we need some health care. We need some relief over here. We have people dying and people getting sick from coronavirus. And your ass is over there tweeting about Major League Baseball. Now, someone I would like to appreciate is Julian Castro. He said migrant children as young as 1 are being detained in hotels by unknown private contractors for weeks, then deported without notice. It's not even clear that they are licensed child care workers. This is wrong. At Hilton hotels must end their cooperation. Now, as you can see, attached to this tweet is another tweet from the Associated Press. They said Trump administration is keeping migrant children as young as 1 in hotels before removing them from the U.S., despite rules requiring most go to government shelters, documents obtained by AP. Now, I read the tweet right, but I'm assuming the Associated Press meant when keeping migrant children, they must go to shelters, not just any shelters, but government shelters. So what's up, Republican Senator Ted Cruz? Why are you not paying attention to the communities in Texas? We have a lot of issues going on, and I understand you want to be a celebrity, but this is not the time to be a celebrity. We did not vote you in to become a celebrity, and when I say we, do not include me. Basically, my whole immediate family was part of the military, except for me. My dad worked with the intelligence, my mom, she was with the Air Force, and my brother was with the military. I personally chose not to go to the military, but my mom feels like everyone should at least go to the military for 2 years. Although I disagree with that because y'all don't have good handle on making sure people don't just abuse our military. I was so disgusted by how the Republican GOP refused to acknowledge or support the military when we found out that Putin put a bounty on their heads. So no, I can't support them, period. And let me just CYA myself and say allegedly. Now let's get to the part of the video that we've all been waiting for. And this is the part I've been waiting for myself. Statement from Hilton, July 24th, 2020. We believe that hotels should be places of hospitality. Hilton has confirmed reports that the independently owned and managed Hampton Inn and Suites in McAllen, Texas, had accepted reservations from a private contractor working on behalf of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. We understand these reservations were to house migrants, including minors, as they were transported between locations. This is not activity that we support or in any way want associated with our hotels. Our policy has always been that hotels should not be used as detention centers or for detaining individuals. We accept all Hilton properties to reject businesses that would use a hotel in this way. We are in the process of contacting all Hilton owners and management companies in the U.S. to remind them of our policy and provide guidance on identifying and preventing this type of business. We can also confirm that Hilton did not facilitate these reservations and does not have an enterprise agreement with the private contractor. The ownership of the Hampton Inn and Suites in McAllen has tonight confirmed that they have canceled this business and that the minors and chaperones are no longer at the hotel. They have also confirmed that their property will not accept similar reservations in the future. I would like to say thank you, Hilton Hotels. Thank you, Hampton Inns. Okay? I am so happy y'all are not part of this. I am so happy y'all did not do no type of contracts with these individuals. Y'all, it is safe to go to Hilton Hotels, you know what I'm saying? We do not have to worry about seeing kids, with signs begging for help through the windows. It's a win-lose situation, I feel. It's a win when it comes to Hilton Hotels because they denounced it. They don't agree with it. Again, I would like to extend thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to hear. I'm so happy to hear we didn't lose Hilton Hotels. As far as the lose part is, so where are these kids going? What is happening with these kids? These kids are not with their parents. They're not with their family. Oh my goodness, what type of life is that? I lost my dad at 4, and it wasn't because he was kidnapped, but I'm just saying, I miss him so much. You know what I'm saying? These are the times you want to be with your family. when we're going through a COVID-19 situation. What type of Republican senators, GOP, do we have in office? Y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, share this video, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. Thank you to all my Noah Hollas with lots of love. It's SweetieC, yours SweetieC with lots of love from an African's perspective. Now what? Talk to you later.